Well, hello everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day out there. It's a bit cold and rainy out here today, but hopefully it gets better. You see, because today I'm finally getting that piece in that I need to fix the drone I crashed. You see, just a few weeks ago before Christmas, I crashed my DJI Air2 into the rocks. Have a look. So anyway, as discussed in my last video, I did everything I could to save this thing. Brought it home, put it under the heater, did what I could. Now, I did say in my last video that I'm ordering this piece on eBay. It's going to take a few weeks, but who cares? You know, I don't fly my drone in the winter time. It's disgusting around here. It's what, 20, 30 degrees? It's windy. It snows, it rains. It's just a horrible time of year to fly a drone. As you can see, it's snowing a little bit out now. But anyway, over the past week and a half, it's been beautiful. In the 50s, 60s, hell, just the other day, it hit near 70 degrees. Perfect flying weather, by the way. And of course, not for me, because that's my luck. Instead of getting it quicker and paying a little more money, I decided to wait and pay a little less. But anyway, that being said, it's coming in today, so I want to get set up to show you how I attempt to repair this broken drone. So I'm really going to start in the garage here. We're going to clean up a mess. We want to get this thing as dust-free, as particle-free as possible, because of course we don't want any shit getting in our drone. So, just one more thing before I get started. I just wanted everybody to know a little bit about my channel. You see, I'm just like you. If I need to get something done, I either look it up on YouTube or I read about it. I try to do everything I can to either repair something or use something for the first time. And, you know, I would just like to bring that experience to you. So, you know, just like everybody else, I turn to YouTube to find out how other people repair their drone. But to my luck, let me turn this light back on. I found some wonderful YouTubers who are taking apart the camera on their drone, taking apart drones, taking out the circuit boards. But there's one thing I see about them. They've done this 1,000 times before. They're kind of pros. They know what they're doing. They can do it in their sleep probably. They're using brand new parts or parts that aren't broken. And for you guys, you're probably doing the same thing. You're watching this video because you know somebody, or you crashed your drone, or something's happening where you need to do this for the first time. So that's what I'm doing this. I've never taken apart a drone before. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So you guys are coming along for the ride. And if I fuck up, you're going to see it. If it's easy, you guys are going to see it. Any snags I run into, that's all going to be here right on camera for y'all to see. So, that enough being said, I'm going to start setting this up and we'll get started. All right, so let's get started on this project. So of course I don't have the greatest YouTube studio, so we're just going to be using my workbench here. I have a board that I actually cleaned with alcohol, so there's no dust on it. Actually, my garage is probably the most dust-free place in the house. I have a suction vacuum in here that just takes all the crap out of here. But anyway, I have some little cups I cut in half, and I have a paper plate that, you know, I actually taped down so it doesn't come off. I want to put the little bits in there so I don't lose it. And of course, sometimes I will bump the board or anything, and that'll make those things go all over the place, so I tape them down. And of course, for this project, I have a little screwdriver here, some tweezers, a 1.5 millimeter square bit screwdriver thingy. And of course, the most important part, my glasses, need that. We have the gimbal that I got in the mail, of course. And we have the patient. So let's get started. Got the legs open on here. Take the 1.5 millimeter and we're going to remove all of these screws. I'm going to go quick. Got a little goopity goop in there. I don't know, they put wax in here, so take that out. Okay, little piece of wax. Okay, so that was pretty easy. Okay, so remember I said that we had some water in here. I'm going to check for water damage. Well, from this side, I don't see any burnt out components. I don't see any signs of water. So that's a good thing. I'm not going to go into the tearing apart all the electronics. So we're just going to go ahead and proceed with the camera. I'll take this piece out. All right, we've got some wires to disconnect. We've got some wires to disconnect here, so let's be very careful. I don't know if I should use a screwdriver or the tweezers. I'll go ahead and pop these off. Very delicate. These are very delicate. Go ahead and remove camera mount, or whatever this thing is called. And there's 4 screws on that. Okay, it looks like these two in here. There's one hiding in here, one hiding in there. It's going to be a T5 on the Torx. So let's see. Yep, that's it. No, they really want to screw you up here, huh? Yeah, let's throw in a couple different screws. Trying to get out of the way. I know it's tough to see, but there we go. Okay, looks like we need a little more. Just going to pry up on that a bit. Hey, this is for real. I'm not playing around, but this thing is having a tough time coming out. A couple more turns. There we go. Oh. Yeah, it's never easy. Just got a little manipulation there. I'll get that out. It's kind of clipped in there. Okay. So we're out. Again, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Now to the nitty gritty. Well, we got to take this camera apart. So, again, we'll speed it up. I'm going to take this cover off. And let's take this apart. And we'll put the components into this new gimbal here. So, let's try it out. Got some rubber grommets on here. These should come right out. Come on out. I think that's wrapped around there. A little tab there. Yeah, pull it over. Kind of a little tab here. Of course, you don't want to break the rubber. I'll be gentle. And down on the other end, same thing. That one's out already. Okay. All right, let's get this going here. I'm going to try to pry this piece off here. There we go. That pries off pretty easy. It's just a cover. Doink. You need to save that piece. Put it in the tray. Okay, it looks like that frees this up. The wire slides in and out pretty easy. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take this off. I'm going to get this piece out of the way. It's the one we are reusing, so there we go. Just a little sticky thing that goes over the wire. Hold it on. Let's get out of the way. And put that on the tray. Boom. Now we're getting somewhere. Here's our broken piece. Now we have to take apart the camera. This should be fun. Okay. There we go. I'll take this cover off. Boink. Again, I'm just saving everything. I don't know what comes with the new piece, but and the other side. Okay. We've got wire going to this side. We've got wires all around. This is fun. Oh, a couple of Phillips head screws here. Let's take these out. And no screws on the other side. So let me get a tiny Phillips. I'm sure I have one somewhere. And we'll get this going. Okay, back with a Phillips here. Actually, this came out of my eyeglass piece fixer thingy. I do have a set of small screwdrivers, but I can't find them, so. Oh, that's in there pretty good. What do I do with these things? Okay. Doink. How about this guy? What the hell, man? They bond this in with something. I gotta get a new. Try to get a new Phillips head here. Oh, let's try it again. I don't want to strip it. You guys don't want to strip it. You get a new one. All right, I'm back. I found my screwdriver sets. I forgot. I was working on my computer, so let me get this guy out here. And we'll check that out. Here's the other screw. Oh, that's tough. It's in there. There we go. It's turning. Always good to use the right tools. If you have them. Ah, shit. Oh, I see it. I gotta go get it. I'll be right back. All right. And that, my friends, is reality. Found it. I thought I saw it land, but I didn't. It bounced. So, of course, we got to be careful. I'm going to put that in, I don't know, I'll put that in this tray over here. And this one in the tray. They're just so tiny. Those two screws are out. This arm can come off. And, of course, we've got another screw here. So, let's get to going on that. I'm not going to try. It looks like it's got a little thread lock on there, so we'll keep that on there. It'll go in the tray. Okay. Little connector. We want to disconnect this wire. Be very careful. These wires are just so thin and take your time, especially if this is your first time. I think I need stronger glasses. Actually going later today to pick some up. Could have used them. Keep trying here. Oh, there we go. Well, that was good. Oh, it just pries right off. I tell you, maybe it is worth having somebody do this shit. I like it. Okay, we'll put that wire through there, and now it's disconnected. Okay. Now for the camera. We got to take this shit apart. Guess it's the sign of a well-made camera, right? Okay. Little screw, more thread lock, pop that over there. Okay, the back of the camera just comes out. You see this little crap in here? It's like blue stuff. That actually dissipates, it transfers heat. It's kind of like a heat thing. And I don't want to lose it. See, there's some left over here, so I just want to. There we go. Keep this aside. Put it on the tray. All right, we're getting somewhere. I hope. Okay, if I jiggle this wire, here's where it is, and I am sure. Oh, there's more shit. Okay. I'm gonna have to unplug that wire. I see a couple screws. Take this board out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're difficult to see. I'm trying to get my light over here. Yeah, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to disconnect that, and that will remove the camera. Hopefully. Thanks for sticking around. I know this is tedious, but I'll go quick. Okay, back again. Let's remove this wire. This clips in here. Again, be very careful. You don't want to break anything. It comes out the side. Voila! Camera. Okay, removed. Looks like there's 3 screws. 4. I think there's just a little stud in there holding it in place. Yeah, that's just a pin. It's not a screw. So 1, 2, 3 screws and a pin. Here's our broken piece. Now it's time to put it back together. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry there. Whatever. I had to replace the battery. But anyway, I was just going to line up the new piece with the old piece and then put it back together. Piece by piece or wire by wire. I'm going to have to take these old wires out. Again, delicate because I got to get them through this little tiny hole here. So we're going to try to do that very delicately. And, oh, just by the way, I know I'm throwing this around, but there's actually a protective plastic piece over the lens here. So I'm not going to scratch it. There shouldn't be any dust in there. Should be ready to go. All right, let's get these wires done. Carefully. Just squeezes through. Well, it went through there. All right, well, let's see. Try this side first. All right, it looks like the longer side has to go through first, and then we can make room for this one. And again, these are very delicate, so there is an order. Don't want to force it. All right. Success! Now we'll take this guy out. We are going to have to reuse some components, such as this cover. The new one is pretty much bare bones. Didn't come with any of this stuff. I'm just jiggling it. Again, let's be very careful with the wire. This way. Okay. All right. Now it's time to put it on to the new gimbal. I'll be right back. All right, let's get this going. Damn phone. Now the reverse is true with this. You want to make sure that you hear a little click or feel a little click. You want those wires to make a good connection. Okay. Don't want to be tearing this freaking thing apart again. Right. Cover from the old piece. And click this back in. There we go. Voila. We'll put this in reverse through the hole in the top. Okay. All right. Now the fun part begins. Yep. Good to go. There we go. Not the end of the world. Just want to get it straight. There we go. Doesn't go in easy. You don't want to force it. There we go. A little snug. Don't over tighten. Oops. Okay. Okay. All right. you hear a little water running in the background, I'm sorry. That's just my water softener cycling, so just disregard that. All right. Right back here, we got to get those wires through. So, all right. Told you this isn't going to be fun. This is real life. All right. Just gotta take our time with this. It'll get there eventually. There we go. Ah. There we go. Uh-huh. And that, my friends, is how we do it. We'll try this again. Oh, dumbass, wrong side. This side. Okay, so that's how it's going to go on. And the wire is going to go down there. Like that. Okay, so again, boy, if I keep on clipping and unclipping these wires, I'm going to need new wires. Oh, now the water softener is really loud. What the? Okay, that's in there. I think I'm gonna screw this down before I put in the wire. Or maybe I should pause this and wait for that freaking water softener to stop. And let's do it again. Alright, looks like we got it. So, let me get some screws. And of course, tiny little freaking screws. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, little snug, not too tight. And the other side. Okay. We've got the wires in. Let's just connect the, have to reconnect. Use connector wire team. Again, sorry if I'm bouncing around here, but I just love little tiny wires. No clicky there. Well, I'll tell you, if you have arthritis or something going on, you better get somebody to do this for you. Okay. Okay, again, checking for connection. Looks like everything is connected well. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. All right, let's flip her around. Now remember, before we had that goopy stuff on the back. We keep that here on the back of the camera. Let's slide that over. And this part here, that little foam part, that goes over the wires, so we know what way that goes. Okay, let's screw it back in. With these giant bolts they give us, yeah, right? All right. Come on. Okay. Okay, that's in. That's okay, now that the camera is all back together, I put the side covers back on. They just clip on really easy on each side. Seems to move freely. Side to side, back and forth. Wires are in their correct position. This mounting plate, I just put the rubber dampeners back in. One of them was broken. Not that one, not that one. Yeah, this one here is broken. You can see it here. So I did order 4 new ones. It's not going to affect how the camera operates yet. I don't know how that happened. It was either when I took it off or on the crash. But 4 new ones are coming in. If you notice this ribbon wire here, I had to take that off and put it back on again a couple of times just to maneuver around, so it just clips right in the back, and there's the cover. Don't know if I recorded it, but it's simple. It snaps in, and this felt piece goes over top, and this wire kind of just dangles there. We're going to put everything back into the drone. So let's get the patient on over here. Okay. Everything is cleaned out and ready to go. So putting it together is quite easy, I think. Don't know, but I would assume it's just the opposite of putting it together. Okay. Just gonna rest that. Maybe we'll put the front in first, because that kind of clips in. And I don't want to mess up these wires. Keep that there. Okay. Here we go. Rests right in. And let's put these screws back in. Should be fun. Always fun, isn't it? Okay, let's try this again. Put the screws back. I'm not going to run the screws down all the way yet. I'm just going to put it in just a little bit. I'm not going to tighten them until they're all in. That's just my way of doing things. I used to work on cars, so. Okay. Guess I'll speed right through this. This last screw. There we go. What the? Ugh. Should have done that the first time, huh? Okay. All right, let's tighten these up. Again, a little snug, not too tight, of course. We don't want to strip the screws. It's only plastic. And the last one. I use the crisscross pattern, but quite frankly, it's not torqued down too tight, just a little snug, so it doesn't matter. All right, let's put in these other tiny torque screws with the T5. This will be fun. I'm just going to snug these up. Okay. Now for these ribbons, let's just snap it right into place. Again, very delicate. We don't want to bend or break any pins. That would be bad. Just want to line it up. Give it a little push. If it doesn't stick right away, reposition it. Give it a little push until you hear that little click. And the same thing with this. Again, get it lined up. But there we go. Like if it doesn't go in easy, it's not lined up and you don't want to force it. That will bend the pins. That won't be a good idea. So you kind of have to feel for it. When it's in position, it'll snap right in. Okay. Time to put this little plastic piece in here. Covers up the wires. Let's see, I think that goes in this way. Yeah, the larger end goes first. There's little pins in here, guide pins, these guys, and they go into these holes. So let's do that. Here we go. Now, the cover, before I put it on, I just want to make sure that these contacts, this is for the LED light, are clean. They are. So that's good. Just going to make sure of that. And we'll put the cover back on. We got a little click. Let's see. Let's make sure, yeah, there we go. Make sure that this piece is recessed. Now I'm just going to put the screws back. Ooh. And we'll do a test. So putting them back. I'll just do that in reverse. And I'll see you guys in a few seconds, minutes, however long it takes me to put these screws in. And then we're going to fire it up and see if it works. Now I'll keep the camera on. While I'm doing this, I do understand that when you replace a gimbal or the camera, whatever major component, that it does need to be recalibrated. So, from watching YouTube, I have to download a Python program, whatever, and a few other things to do that. Now, there's plenty of really good videos on that, so I'm not going to do a tutorial or a video on how to do that. There's a couple of really good ones out there, and they do a fantastic job. Again, my goal was to show you all how it's done. I mean, it's not very difficult to do, but it is time consuming, and I'll tell you what, it can be frustrating at times. These little screws and the wires going different ways. So if you're going to do it, it's a good job to tackle by yourself, but just be prepared to spend some time on this to get it done the right way. You don't want to keep taking it apart and putting it back together. That would be bad. And it looks like I got all these screws in. I would say leave about an hour to an hour and a half to do this project from start to finish. But be right back with a battery and we'll check this out. Okay, so I am back. It's all complete. Everything is secure. Camera looks like it is mounted quite well. Moves freely. Even with that one rubber mount missing, it's still good. So I think that we can get a good test on it. So let's do that. Got me a battery. It's not fully charged, but that's okay. Pop it in. Turn it on. See if the camera moves. It does, so it is getting power. Whee! But of course, nada. We need to get that fixed, recalibrated, I should say. Let's try it again. Let's start it up. And I'm going to start the my tablet up also. Come on, you. All right. Okay, let's start the drone again. It's going through its checks. It is done checking. Okay. And look at that. The camera works. Fantastic. All right. Well, I hope this video helped. I hope it helps you try to tackle that job. I think it's a pretty cool job to do, and good luck. Have a great day.